Good morning everybody. So just waiting in the heart of Te Kuiti here. Tim's coming down, he stayed at Trail Angel. There's Colin over there checking his messages. We stayed at the Motel Te Kuiti last night and we both really slept right through, other than I got up once and went to the loo and that was it. And neither of us could believe we did it, because when we're lying there going to sleep, the trucks are going past and they're shaking the ground. But anyway, had a good night's sleep. So I'll take a photo here. I'm just by the big shearing statue. And I think we're about 25 kilometres today. I haven't really looked into it that much, but at the end of the day, you just get up, start at 6 o'clock, whatever the day throws at you, you just deal with it. We're going through to a campground anyway, I know that much. And then tomorrow's quite a long day where we can choose between a tent site and then a cabin. But just generally, yesterday was a good day. Still in shock that a lot of people are saying it's so bad they're skipping it. And a lot of people skip this section as well, but we'll see if it's like yesterday. I'll be glad I don't skip it if it is. So we'll get stepping on that trail. I'll show you what it's like. See ya. So we're just on the outskirts of Te Kuiti now. Nice little stream. And we're just on this little bush track. It was between the industrial area and the stream, but now we're about to start getting up into some of the farmland, I think. Anyway, we'll push on. I'll show you as I go. Bye. So, little picnic table there. Not going to get a lot of use today. It's a bit overcast. I think it's going to be jacket on, jacket off. You can see nice and sunny back in Te Kuiti where we left, but pretty drizzly and bland in the direction we're heading. But it's all meant to clear by lunchtime anyway. All right, we'll push on. See ya.
It's a bit bloody steep.
Well, this is where we hook down. It says hook.
Well, it was my first proper fall on the TA. Bit of mud on the hand, but actually it was the quickest and easiest way of getting down there. Just slid down on my bum like a slide at a kid's playground. So anyway, at least I came out of it all right. Always a problem when you do that. We'll keep going.
The app does say to stay on the river. So we don't go
On the river. There's a bridge in 600 metres.
I've just had another mate.
So beautiful little bridge we just came over out of the native bush. So this is Trail Magic, a walker that did it last year, 22-23 season. Sorry, the year before that. Drinks, little chocolates, chippies and stuff like that. I'll take a photo of what they've written on the lid. See ya. Well, definitely a bit of a technical part of the track. This is another tree down here. Colin's going to have to clamber over that. I didn't take my phone out. That's how steep it was. I wasn't willing to put my hand in my pocket and take my hand off my pole. But anyway, we'll keep pushing through. Well, that's a pretty big obstruction. Not just to the trail, but the river as well. So we've got to hang a right here and climb over the old root bowl. The video doesn't really show how steep these hills are, but at least this is a reasonable bit where I can actually get a video out and try and show you. But I've had a fall, Colin's had a fall. We're just waiting for the mountain goat Tim to have a fall, so Colin and I both feel better. Anyway, we'll keep pushing on, just slowly. Got to be careful. See ya. There's a little interesting bit on the trail. Got a bit of a tree down, and just down here, they built this little, you got to climb over, and a little fence just for about 3 meters, and that's it. Strange. Well, we just popped out of the bush into some open plains. There's a bit of a loop walk. We've sort of done one half of it. And there's this beautiful little swing bridge here. But I don't think, wow, it's actually got a TRO sign on the other side. And I'm looking on the trail app and it almost shows me staying on this side of the river. So I'm going to have a little bit of a investigation because it does look like a path down here as well. So we'll sort out whether we do or don't go over the bridge and push on. See ya. Well, I've got to say, this track's definitely got its technical sections. But what an absolutely gorgeous day's hiking. Absolutely beautiful in here. Wow, just a gorgeous little section through there. And this is what we've all been waiting for. Technically challenging, so we were getting a bit tired. And we get a table here. I think it looks like a rock for a seat. I'm not sure. Or somebody's dry. Oh, is that the dry seat for us?
I just made it for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Tim's
Sit pad.
used his sit pad, so we've got a dry seat. Even a little fireplace just down there. Won't be lighting any fires today, but I can enjoy this little pack off break. And I'm not sure where we go. Maybe we head up there, but we'll work it out. See ya. Yeah, the camera won't do this justice, but it's brutally steep coming up here. I see Colin down there. Might be able to see his blue hat. But yeah, it's right on my limit. I just can't go quick up these bits. So generally the gradient on this track's good. Every now and then you get the odd little peak. Super steep up, super steep down. Then you go a bit decent gradient again. Anyway, I'll keep pushing. Well, parts of this have been really steep gradient and constantly just falling down to your left the whole time. My left ankle's letting me know that it's been on a steep slope a lot of the time, and yeah, this boggy mess here, the fence doesn't give you bugger all support, and I know I just went for it in the end, Colin. She was deep and it was the inevitable.
Two. Here to there.
Nice one.
Oh,
That's how a pro does it.
yeah.
Who's got bloody long legs?
Well, still a fair way to go on this. If it stays like this though, we'll get the K's out a bit better. Just walking down the sides of those hills, it's difficult. It's challenging terrain and technical just the whole time, watching every foot placement, just making sure you don't slip down. It's been quite tough, but we'll push on. Hopefully get a bit more of this for a little while, just for a break. See ya. Weather's chopped and changed a lot today. 1 minute it's beautiful and sunny. Next minute clouds blow over and just a misty rain. Just enough to make the track really slippery. So anyway, we'll push on. So just crossed this little stream, stopped to take my rain jacket off and look upstream, and yeah, lovely little waterfall up here. Sometimes it's amazing what you wonder what you miss sometimes on trail. You know, we came down the track here, you could make a left turn and go that way and you wouldn't even see that waterfall. Certainly a bit boggy through here. Colin tried to go around the outside, made no real difference.
Oh, can't get the shoe out. Come on. Jesus. This fucking bullshit.
And I'm not sure why such a climb. There's the pole down there that we came from. We've just zigzagged our way up. There's another marker around here. Here comes Colin around the edge now. Not quite sure why we're climbing like this, but I guess we'll find out soon. So from what we can tell, there's a bit of a marker down here. Zooming on it for you. And then, looks like a bit of a road. If I just come in between these two trees, see a bit of a road just down there. It stands out a bit further along here. If we zoom right in, you might be able to see through the rain there, there's an orange marker right down on the top of that road. So obviously this is the best way to come up to that road. Well, we're now next to another little river. I don't know if it's the main one we were by before going up and over that big hill, or if this is a little tributary, but I have no idea the point of going up and over. Well, the last few kilometres on this trail appears to be a bit of an access road through some bush. Can't get used that often. There's a big branch down over the road down here, but anyway, we'll ploddle on. But I think we've only got maybe 1.5 km, 2 km to go. Man, heaps of goats. So just a logging road now, so we're out of our forest and not far along here technically is the accommodation. So we're going to sit down. We're all starving, we're running on fumes at the moment, and just try and dry our feet out a little bit because we're all saturated and make a decision what we do. We'd love to be able to get another 10k out of the day and shorten tomorrow. Otherwise we'll double check it, but I think we must be close to a 40-kilometre day tomorrow, because this campsite, the trail notes were wrong, and it's about 3.5k sooner than what it originally said, and we thought we had about a 36k day tomorrow. The fact that this is 3 or so k earlier, it gets us up to that 40k day tomorrow. Anyway, we'll sit down, suss it out and see what we do. So this is the Mangao Kiwa campsite. So little long drop toilet there, and it's just tenting. There's another guy, he's having a rest day here. He actually did this walk yesterday and having a day off here, just chilling. There's a little shelter over there and a little clothesline. There's a bit of a fire pit out there, but I don't think there's going to be much fire stuff going on. So yeah, we're just going to kick back and get some food in this. We've all been running on fumes, we're all pretty tired, and choose what to do next. See you soon. G'day everybody. Well, Tim and I have decided to push on. Neither of us really felt like just sitting there twiddling our thumbs, and it's 37k tomorrow unless we can knock some of that off today. There is an option if we can get out another 23k. There's a farmer there who'll let us stay in a like a shearing shed or a farm shed there, but we're just going to have to see how we go. 8:15 tonight is sunset. Colin, he's organised a ride right through to tomorrow's destination. His calf and that's just not playing ball with him, so he's pretty disappointed. He would have loved to push on with us, but better to play it safe. He'll go through tomorrow and then we'll see him on the timber trail. But anyway, here's Tim. Hey Tim. So the two of us, we're just going to see what happens. We might even be able to talk to another friendly farmer or something if we bump into someone, 15 or so k in. If they'll put us up, let us go in their barn, we'd be very appreciative of that. But we're all refuelled, we've got our water. We've both got heaps of water with us from that last campsite and filtered it all, so we're good to go and rough it. Cowboy camp tonight if we need to. First time I've done it on the TA, but not sure if I'm going to do it, but let's see. Bye. Well, this is the intersection down the end of the gravel road. So we hang a left-hand turn here. Actually a bit of an uphill walking up here. Legs can feel that because we're looking at a rough camp. I've actually got 4.2 litres of water with me. 3 litres of clean water and 2 drinking bottles, 600ml in the front with some Barocca and that in them. But that's where we're heading down there. We'll see how we go and where we can find a camp. See you soon, bye. So the asphalt road didn't last long, which is good. So we're back on a nice country gravel road at the moment, heading towards an intersection with State Highway 3, but we certainly won't be making it that far today. We'll keep pushing on. Well, good evening everybody. Yeah, today, quite a good day. So obviously we left off from Te Kuiti and we had a campsite, and then we were expecting a 37-kilometre day tomorrow, which wasn't really preferable. So I actually put a post on the Trail Angel page just to see if there was any other places to stay in between the tent site and the start of the timber trail. One lady replied and said she's pretty sure there's a farmer you can stay in the wool store, and gave me the kilometres. And to do that would have made today a 44-kilometre day. So we started off and we did the first walk out of Te Kuiti, and it was like a lot of people said, it was steep and it was rough. So we followed a river for most of that walk, and we were on the true left bank of the river walking upstream, and the slope was just like, I can't explain it. I couldn't really pick it up on the camera that you know when you would have watched, but it was so steep. My left ankle, just from the slope on the outside the whole day, is sore. Colin got a sore knee in that as well. Then the heavens decided to open, so that wet all the ground, so it was super slippery. Colin had a pretty good fall. I had my first real good fall, which I mentioned earlier. The only one I think that stayed on his feet was Tim, but he's like a mountain goat. He gets up the hills that quick, we don't see him half the time. And we got to the campsite only to discover the kilometres in the Te Aroa Trail are wrong, and it was actually about 4 kilometres earlier than we expected, which then turned tomorrow's day into over 30 kilometres. So we decided, Colin, he had so much knee pain and that from the walk, he decided he was actually going to get a car ride through to the start of the timber trail, so we won't see him till tomorrow. And Tim and myself, we just pushed on and thought we'll see how far we can get. And we ended up doing a total of 39k today, so that's my longest day on trail. We were really hoping to get another sort of 6k in, get to the wool store, but we just thought, oh man, that sky don't look good. It's about to start raining, and we didn't want to find the wool store in the dark. We just had no phone reception at all to try and contact the people, and we just saw a farmer come out to feed the working dogs and said, hey, sorry to bother you, is there anywhere we could throw our tent up? He said, yeah, chuck them out the front paddock there. So we raced down, and as we were pitching the tents, the skies opened and we just got them up before it started raining really heavy. So I'm literally in my tent right now, and yeah, got my bed and everything up, so I'm warm, I'm cosy. I'm just got to think about dinner now. You know, whether I have tomorrow's lunch, which is nice and easy, but I really feel like a hot dinner, so I might, before it gets too dark, just try and boil some water. We've got all our water. We topped up and filtered all our water at the camp prior, so we don't even need to ask for water off these people. We literally just needed a spot where we could throw our tents up, and they don't even need to come see us. We won't bother them at all. But all in all, a very interesting day through everything at its longest day on trail at 39 kilometres. Great company at the start with Colin and Tim, and you've all met Colin. You had my interview with Tim last night, but today was my first day where I hiked alone, just me and Tim. Great bloke, really enjoyed hiking with him, and looking forward to a shorter day tomorrow now. I think it's turned into about only a 14-kilometre day, so we'll have a bit of rest time tomorrow before starting the timber trail, and we don't pick up our bikes on the timber trail till 9:30 the day after tomorrow in the morning. That's when the guy comes with the bikes that we're renting. So yeah, really going to kick back now. We've had some solid days. Last 2 days, everybody was pulling out, saying too hard. We persevered and we've done it, and we're so glad we did, because I don't know why people are pulling out. They were great days walking and thoroughly enjoyed it. So anyway, we'll check in tomorrow morning. I'll show you where we ended up camping. Bit wet outside, if we're going to run outside, do it now, but I'll show you in the morning before we clean up. And I don't think we're even going to have to set our alarms tomorrow, because we can go whenever we're ready. Don't have a big distance to cover. So see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.